Okay, Carrie, did you want to go over it again?
To read it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Jennifer, I haven't heard you yet. Is your mic working? Can't hear you. Turn up your volume. Poor Jennifer. It's always something.
Last semester, I had a group member who, like, her camera and her mic didn't work the entire semester. And, like, so she just typed everything in, and every week she would say, I'm going to have my husband look at it and maybe get a new mic. And I'm like, okay. And she said that every week for the whole semester and never fixed it.
How do you have a meeting like this just typing stuff?
Well, it was in Adobe Connect, so the chat box is like right there.
Yeah, but still, like, I don't know how you talk back and forth about it and say, oh, no, that's not right. I don't know.
Yeah, it was really annoying because she could only like half participate, and it was just like the two of us, and then another girl. So I don't know. Yeah, it was really annoying. It was like, just go fix it, please.
And don't come back until you do.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of class was it?
Um, it was one of the family classes.
Oh, okay, so it
So
wasn't a math class or something.
no, that made it easier because we were just talking about like mostly spiritual and family things.
Right.
You don't have to be as technical for that. Okay, I'm ready. Jennifer, can you?
Hear us at least? Oh, she's going to log in into the other one.
It's always funny when that happens.
There you go. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
I don't like doing this. I have to have two computers, one for Google Hangout and the other one for the SPSS.
Well, I'm impressed that you have two computers to do it with.
Oh, mine is just one, like Google Chrome, but the other one's my husband, the old computer.
No. Okay, so the first part one was filling out the chart. Do we need to go over that, or does everybody just go ahead and do it?
No.
Yeah, you don't have to read everything there.
Okay. So then the other part was like B null is y-intercept for the population. It said just to say what the symbol stood for, and that was pretty easy. Okay, so then part two was, number one, check the 5 assumptions for collecting a linear regression on the data, and list the 5 assumptions below and explain how you check them. But I actually explained how I checked them, but you had to make the plots and the different graphs and stuff like that. Did everybody understand how that was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then number two, test the linear relationship. A, state the null and the alternative hypothesis, and so B1 equals 0 and B1 does not equal 0. Alpha equals 0.05. The test statistic is 22.675. The p-value was way less than 0.05, so we reject the null. And there's sufficient evidence to suggest a linear relationship. And then the confidence interval was 6.704 and 8.096. Actually, if you can keep up with all the calculations in the programs, I didn't think that was as hard. This was that hard.
Yeah, it was okay. It was pretty much like last week.
Yeah, with more charts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are we ready to take a quiz?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Emma, go see Daddy. You're gonna work at your brother.
Can I come in?
Go ahead. I'll be back. I'm gonna take my son downstairs.
Okay.
She woke him up. Go downstairs. You go have fun with daddy. Your brother's coming.
It's so cold. So cold.
Your baby's so cold. So go put the clothes back on. Poor baby. Poor baby though. Go put the clothes on.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know how she does it. I don't.
Mommy's doing homework.
I know.
For my husband, I don't know how she can do that.
Why did you let her go?
Yeah, there. I know I have kids, and I'm already like I'm overwhelmed without kids.
How long have you been married? Not very long.
I've been married for a year and a half.
Yeah, so you're still kind of a honeymoon, right?
Yeah. We live with in-laws, so we're kind of like we would
We
like
have
to
babies.
move first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you stay in California?
Probably not. My husband's applying for jobs in Orem right now, so hopefully we'll be able to move next year.
Back to
'Cause-
Utah.
Yeah. I grew up in Texas, but like tons of my family lives in Utah. 2 of my brothers go to BYU,
Mhm.
so it'll be really nice to be close to my family. Plus, I don't want to live with my in-laws forever.
No. No. My daughter, who just got married in July, lives like a mile and a half from her in-laws, and we all live in the same town. But she's
Mhm.
like, but if like anything goes wrong, the shower doesn't work, whatever, they go to their house for showering or do the laundry with it. And she's like, yeah, we need to move farther away. And I tried to tell him that from the start. I was like, go away.
Yeah, I like that because I don't know. I've always really liked to make my own decisions, and my mom is really she tries to get involved in my life. She likes to like tell me what she thinks I should do.
Mhm.
And I want to move away, but she wants me to be near her. She would like me to live like a mile and a half away, and I don't want to do that. And I feel terrible saying sorry, Mom. Like I would like to move across the country, really, but you know.
I like living far enough away that they can't just pop in, you know?
Yeah.
Like when my in-laws were like an hour and a half away, they just couldn't pop in. We had to make a plan to go see them. That was good.
Mhm.
I'm all right with that. And I don't want my parents popping in either, so.
No, I love them, but I still want to have my own life, you know?
Yes, yes.
You can just tell them, oh, my husband's gonna get a job, whatever this state is, whatever state you
Yeah.
want to move to, and they say, I can't do anything about it. He got a job. Why not?
I know, I've tried to tell them that, but they're still like, oh, but it would be so fun, and like, you could go to this, and I'm like, I don't even want to.
Maybe when you're like more established, it would be okay. But that first few years, no.
Yeah.
Too easy for mom to boss. I do it, and I try not to. I try really hard not to.
Well, what I tell my parents, I'm living with my parents just because my husband doesn't have a job still after almost more than 6 months since he's done with college. But once he gets a job, we're gonna be out like far to the east. I will go wherever he gets a job. You can either agree with it or disagree or like it or hate it, whatever.
You're going.
It's okay. I'm married. So and they
Anytime
can
notice,
choose that.
what does your husband do?
Nothing right now. He's looking for a job.
When he finished college, though, what was he?
Oh. His major is in chemistry and his minor is in biology.
Oh, so he's a scientist.
But that's hard to find a job. Most of the jobs require like 5 to 10 years of experience or like internships with like well-known like companies and I don't know, at least a PhD. Either a PhD or 5 to 10 years of like experience. Like, how do you expect a person that just graduated to have 5 to 10 years of experience when college only took like 4 years? and have a PhD? That's not possible.
All right, ladies, are we ready for this test?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a quiz, sorry.
It's pretty short. It's 14 questions.
What are the null and alternative possible? Okay, so number 3.
I think it's B.
It's which one?
B.
No, I think it's C. I think the alternative has to be. I think
Oh,
you're right.
yeah.
Flip it around the other way.
Okay, sorry, yeah. That's what I meant. I mean, I still had it wrong, but that's what I wanted.
That's what you wanted it to say?
Yeah.
A residual is. Oh dear. Do we have a definition?
I think it is. I think it's actually B this time.
All positive?
Okay, let me write. Okay, the book says the residual for an observation is defined as the difference between the observed value of y and the value that would have been predicted by the regression line.
Okay. Five, a plot of residuals supports using linear regression when you see a pattern in the residuals, which residuals are all positive. Is the residual one that's supposed to be the scatter? It's supposed to be scattered.
Yeah, I do think it's supposed to be scattered.
So D, the residuals look normally distributed within zero with zero mean.
Wait, but I thought I read in the book something about if it's normally distributed or not. Oh, no, that's for outliers. If there's an outlier, then it's not normally distributed, but this is residual.
Okay, so it's on our little thing here. The plot of residuals supports using linear regression when. Okay, so it's not when it has a megaphone set.
I think you might be right that it's D.
They look normally distributed. There's not supposed to be a pattern. There's not supposed to be a megaphone. I don't know if that's a positive part.
I feel like they sometimes are negative. Like, yeah, I think they are negative, and I think that's normal.
Okay, so that eliminates us down to D.
Yeah. I think that's right.
6. Compute the residuals for the math self-efficacy data using software. Oh dear.
They should just let me know which one we're gonna use so that I can open it up and not take forever.
You could open up SPSS early, even though you don't open a file.
You mean Excel instead of SPSS?
Oh, I use SPSS, but
I use it too because that's what I know the most because I worked with for the whole semester.
okay. Computer. What statement best describes the rich constituents? So for this problem, is this the one where we make a scatter plot to see what the
Yeah, I think we have to because the third one asks the residuals, like the third answer is the residuals form a linear pattern, so I think we have to.
residuals form of it. So is that what the answer is? C for number 6? That's how we get it. I think that's what the answer is.
Okay. I don't really know.
They're not all negative, that's for sure.
No. But they might fit between negative 40 and 25, although it looks like most of them are not really that close to those numbers. If I'm doing this right.
Negative 40 and 25. There's no negative on here now.
You have no negative numbers? I may have switched the x and y variables.
Okay, so
I have a really hard time telling which is which.
So do I. I have to think it through every time. So X is confidence and Y is score.
Oh, okay. That's what I did wrong.
Based on the QQ plot for these results, please select.
Mine's still not opening. It just likes to give me a hard time every single time I want to open a document. It took me forever to open ones for the prep work.
I know I've considered just like doing the group meeting quiz before the meeting in the past because I'm like, I just want to deal with delays or whatever. I never have because
I don't do that, but I do the homework quizzes before we get here. Okay, the QQ plot are fairly normal. Okay, so for 6 and 7, I got C on both. Given the scatter plot and residual plot and the Q plot, which of the 5 assumptions about linear regression are satisfied on this data? The variance of the error term is constant for all values of x. How do we find out that? The variance of the
Oh, we had number 8. We had the same question on the review. Actually, there's several of these that are on the review.
Yeah, but it's different information. Oh, it's in the review of for the exam.
Mhm.
Okay, so for number 8, we can't know if the values are measured without error, right? We can only assume it. Because it says, given the scatter plot, residuals plot, and QQ plot, which of the 5 assumptions about linear regression are satisfied by this data? So I just say the first 3. Because the other 2 it can't be directly checked. right?
Think so?
That's what I'm thinking, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Rounded through decimals. Um,
For 10, I got A.
Are we on number 10? Or what number are we on?
For 9, I got 12.725. But this is according to Excel, so it'll probably be different on SSVS. For 8, we checked the first 3. What number are you on, Jennifer?
Still trying to figure out why it doesn't want to open. Took me forever to open the other ones on last night. Like I'm opening it and it won't open.
That's really annoying.
Well, it says it opens, but it's blank.
For 13, I got B. Oh, we lost Carrie. I didn't even realize that.
Me neither.
Well, she'll be back.
Did you start the Hangout?
Mm-hmm.
okay, sorry, my internet died.
It's all good.
Where did we get to?
So I just did 13, but I skipped 11 and 12. I just haven't done them yet.
Okay, what was 9?
For 9, I got 12.725.
Why can't I? Okay, so do you do that in the Excel thing?
Yeah, I just used Excel for this. So it may be a little bit different, and I'd be happy to turn mine in first and see what.
But haven't you been right in the past? I'm thinking you've been right.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Oh, you know what? They may give you both answers because in the lesson 23 prep on the answer sheet, the last question they give both. They give what you would get in Excel and what you would get in SSVS. So maybe they accept both answers.
It open now.
No, where do I? Okay, so when I make the scatter plot with the linear regression line on it, it tells me the slope. Like I can see the equation, but what I don't know is where I actually find that in the boxes. Oh, here it is.
So the score is the Y, right? The dependent. And gender is the x-axis.
For 13?
Not just to make the scatter plot.
Oh. Yeah, I have the score as the response variable.
Because my slope is...
For 11 or for 10, I got A.
Okay, so 9 I have to figure out. Okay, 10. What is the
Oh,
confidence interval?
sorry. I don't want to rush you.
No, I was just trying to see if I could figure out where I see, like it gives me the slope, but it's only to 2 decimal places. So my slope says, and it's got to be in here somewhere. I just have to go back and figure out. Mine says 12.69. So I've just got to figure out where the number is in the boxes.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So for what is the confidence interval? I'll run that one. Is it asking for 95? It doesn't say. Are we assuming 95?
Probably. Number 11, one of the answer choices mentions 0.95. So.
Okay, so for confidence interval, I got 10.674 and 14.715.
It's basically A.
Oh, there it
It
is.
doesn't fit any of them, but it's closest to A.
Okay. 11. Based on the evidence using what decision would you rate? Oh, the t-score is what? Oh, the p-value. I need to find the p-value. P-value is 0.000. To the negative 24. I think it's safely 0.
Mm-hmm.
So then we reject the null, right?
Yes. I put B.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
For a hypothesis test, we must have, if you reject the null, it means there is sufficient evidence to conclude the slope of the regression line is not 0. Right? See?
I think so.
Oh, I'm so sick of these estuarian crocodiles.
Seriously.
Body length. Since the 99% confidence of this data is, we can say, what about B1?
I was confused on this one because the first one we haven't really, like the A, we haven't really used language like that. And then for B, that didn't seem right to me either.
So have you submitted it already?
No, not yet.
Are we on the last question, number 14?
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to make the graphs. It actually opened up. I'm trying to figure out if I got the same answers as you guys.
Find and interpret the 90. I'm just looking at our homework. So the language they use is, we are 95% confident that the slope of the true linear regression line is between.
Yeah, they didn't say anything like that, similar to that. So I put C.
I'm thinking it's B. How is there?
It can't be C because we just said in 12 that it's sufficient. So wait.
That's different. We moved on to crocodiles.
That's true.
I still vote for B, but I could be wrong because me and the language we don't do so well.
Okay, well I'll turn it in.
Okay, I am going to mess with number 9 for a second and see if I can.
Okay, we missed 2.
Oh, which one?
We missed 14. It's A.
A?
Yeah, I would never have picked A, so. And we missed 6, and it's also A.
I didn't see a -40. Does that mean we're doing something wrong?
No, I think that all of them fit between, like, I don't think any of them were bigger than 25 or smaller than -40. So, I mean, they fit into those parameters. It just seems like an odd question, like an odd answer.
Statistical.
So.
Okay, and I still think that I have to. So what was your answer for number 9? I've got 12.69.
I have 12.725.
Okay, I've got it.
But your answer might also be right. I have a feeling they would accept both answers because we've been using SSPS this whole semester, so why would it all of a sudden switch to Excel and not really say anything?
Because I don't have it to 3 decimal places. I'm looking at it in a different place, and I've got to figure out.
You say you got 12 point what again, Jerry?
69.
And I
I got something different.
What did you get, Jennifer?
12.424.
Did you use SPSS?
Yes.
All right, well. .424. But that's the. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to mess with it in the review or something. Well, we got 100 thanks to Emily telling us the right answer. All right, so do we want to decide when to meet for review?
Well, the review is due on Monday, so we need to meet on Monday.
Okay.
I'm free anytime on Monday.
I'm home all day, so whatever time you guys are able to meet, I can meet.
Me too.
Okay. Well, so am I. I just will make it that way. Do you want to start? Do you want to do earlier? Do you want to work on it later?
Well, I'm done, so
You don't.
I don't need time to work. Yeah.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it either today or tomorrow. Probably today, because I don't want to do anything tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I did it early because now I'm like, when realistically, when would I do it? Probably Monday morning, or I'd be freaking out about it on Sunday and be like, I'm just gonna have to do it anyway, you know?
That's kind of where I'm at. Is freaking out about when I'm gonna get it done now. Okay, well let's say, how about if we do like noon on Monday? That'll give me a little time in the morning.
Okay.
That okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up the paper that I showed you guys last night, but I'm gonna switch up the hypothesis so that it's not equal. But what I want to know is, do you guys want to? It says that I have to write a paragraph about what action we suggest based on the results of our study.
Um,
We can't. I was like, I don't know. I think
there's nothing
38.
to do though. Like
I mean,
it exceeded our expectations. Like a lot of people said they didn't use their phones, so we don't need to do anything.
And even if you say let's do this, then you can't really make anybody not use their cell phones. People have their own free agency.
Yeah, do you want me to write that? I'm sure I can come up with something. I'm pretty sure I'm good at coming up with things out of thin air.
I was thinking that, or how many apostles have stood up and said, "Pay attention during sacrament meeting. It's the most spiritual meeting of the week," kind of thing. If you want to write something, you can. I've got to fix my numbers a little bit, but I think so the number I came up with was 38% do use their phone during sacrament meeting, and I added the often and the sometimes number. So it's like 30% plus 4, and that's the way I came up with the number. And so I will just adjust everything slightly, and then we're going to say that we rejected the null because it's different than 50%, and then it'll be there's sufficient evidence to say that it's different than 50%, because it is. It's only 38%. Anyway, so I'll do the rest. If you want to come up with some action, I was like, action, what are we going to do? I mean, if we counted M&Ms, seriously, what are we going to say? They need to figure their M&Ms out better. I don't know what action.
Well, maybe, because we don't know if people actually were honest or not when they answered the survey. So you can just say, yeah, like what you were saying, that the prophets said this, and this is what we did our project on. And it's just a mere reminder that even though it was lower than 50%, we still need to lower it more so we can gain more, I don't know, spiritual insights or whatever.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll write it.
Okay, if you want to do that, I'll work on the rest of it, and then I'm going to try and get that in either tonight or in the morning.
Okay, well, I'll try to have it to you tonight. It'll be after 6 though, because I'm babysitting for a few hours today.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. I'm just like hurrying and finishing up this week because I took a couple days to do Christmas stuff that I shouldn't have, and then I've just got to hit everything hard. Like, I think I have a final every day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so I'll just hit everything hard every single day. Okay, that sounds good, and then we'll meet again on Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Sounds
thanks.
good.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.